Here is the tail of the tape of the grand finals of the Back to Warcraft Weekly number 19. Same as last week. Will we have a different result as every week so far, the last 2 months of this Weekly Cup? Happy versus Lucy. Starting map will be Springtime. I didn't forget the name. No, you forgot the name. You're acting crazy lately. Here we go, into map number 1. Upper left, here's Happy. Bottom right, here's Lucy. We are on Russia Central, so we're gonna lag. That's what I said in the last series. That's how she goes sometimes. But hopefully it calms down a little bit. It'll be alright. We'll get through it, guys. We'll get through it together. Please don't sing. Was it the song or was it me? Be honest with me. Or was it a bit of both? We'll see what Lucy goes for. Of course, the heroes are going to be crazy pants all over the place for both players. But to start us off, it will be a Lich Mirror, which is probably the most standard way to play this matchup nowadays. But last week, we saw Criplord Lich and Death Knight all from Lucy, whereas Happy stuck with the Lich throughout. And it will seemingly be a Lich Fast Expo, at least attempted, from both players? Yeah. First time you play an event, I mean, it's like you played in GYBE? What is that? What is that? Let's get predictions? Yeah, I can do predictions. I'll do it for the whole series, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
One sec. Pardon the no camera. Who wins this best of 5? Lucy? Happy? 2 minutes. Start prediction. Got it. Whole series. There you guys go. Enjoy. Expansion creep for both players. What will the items be? Gloves of Haste for Lucy, for Happy. Gloves of Haste as well. A completely even game. Both have used a Nova. Both are healing up. Or actually, only Lucy's healing up. So it's not an even game. And both meet in the middle. So weird when you have perfect mirrors like this. I love it, though. Guitar when you have them pipes. Exactly, dude. At least you believe in me. Gandor. Gondor? Is that how you spell Gondor?
A player's
That's
forces
Gondor.
are under attack.
And just both players waiting for that money clump Nova. But Happy's kind of perfectly spread out right now to actually not allow that big of a Nova. Nova's exchanged. Ghouls exchanged. No, Happy! Always gets the upper hand. Saves his ghoul. Second Nova's invested. 1 deny from Happy. And Happy just getting ahead. Just killing more ghouls. He's having to micro back more ghouls, so the army actually looks bigger for Lucy, but he's lost much less. I didn't get quite a count, but Lucy, I think, has invested a Nova to get every kill, whereas Happy got 2 extras, and 1 was denied already by Happy. So I think it was actually, like, experience-wise, 5-2? No, the experience tells a different story, so maybe it wasn't that imbalanced. But Happy did save a couple of really low ghouls. Expansions. About 100 HP ahead for Happy, not the end of the world. Boots of speed for Happy, not for Lucy.
A player's forces are under attack.
10-second prediction, it was 2 minutes. Pims, thank you for the 57 months. Says IQ 57, hell yeah. Ring of superiority, that's a 1-1-1. Hey, Jay Solarix. Thank you for the gifter to Muffin Untier. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Alright, and expansion's saturated. We could take a look at the gold. About 200 gold advantage for Happy by just being a little bit more efficient, as he always seems to be.
Players' forces are under attack.
Both players level 3. Happy with more mana, though. Weird deny. Does he really have to deny that? I suppose he did. If he did it, he probably had to. Second crypt for both? Question mark?
The player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. Dagger, swapping some items, rotate a potato as you like to call it. And then we'll meet at Grubb's Tavern, and I will show you where the treasure is hidden. God, this host sucks for me. It's unbelievable. And it's the fairest host for Korea against Russia. And that's such a common matchup. What kind of ring is that? Yeah, it's just 1 to all stats. Denies from both, but Happy seems to get the upper hand on these exchanges and just slowly but surely pushes ahead. And everything's just a little bit further ahead. Look at these first 2 fiends. Just a little bit quicker. The tech actually not a little bit quicker, though. In fact, even. But Happy's gonna get level 4. Level 2 Dark Ritual is insane. In the brain.
A player's forces are under attack.
1 gold found by Lucy. A second one, probably not possible. The boots might allow him to catch up, but it would take a lot of time. But he will get it. Yeah, it's just the reality, unfortunately, of living in West Coast Canada and having 2 players that need to play on a specific server or they're horribly laggy. And that server happens to be in central Russia. At least we don't DC. You can be happy about that. But yeah, this is just how it goes. That's why we need more Americans signing up, so then the grand final is on US East. No, Steve, the reason why we're experiencing lag is so that the players don't experience lag like this. So it's a good thing, really. Clan Shilpad, the 20 gifted subs. Alright. Alright. Alright.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you. You're a little bit early, though, aren't you? Aren't you for that? Normally you do it after, but appreciate you nevertheless. It's always a surprise. You always do it at unexpected timings. You're like the insupt of gift subs. You're just always creepjacking when you don't expect it. 20 bomb. And thank you for the 17 months as well. Appreciate you. Says surprise, hell yeah. You did it on purpose, didn't you, you son of a gun?
A player's forces are under attack.
You knew I'd be expecting it at the end, so you slipped it in. Appreciate that. Thank you. Medallion is quite nice for the Lich. We'll see what Lucy gets. Could get Khadgars here. Ancient Jango, also very good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wouldn't it be better to cast from Flow TV? It's not possible if there are any observers. So I'd have to make everyone else who's casting leave and also do the same in order to do that. Pendant of Energy for Happy.
A player's forces are under attack.
64 versus 67. Lucy seems to always, in these macro games, be able to keep up. It's really the one base where Happy gets the huge advantage, but in these macro games, Lucy never looks too bad. Does get creep jacked here, loses the Fiend, but denied. But still, keep it up in supply. Or is the Banshee tech even?
A player's
Pretty
forces
close.
are under attack.
Pretty close. Insub of gift subs, what does that mean? Well, Insub's a very aggressive player, and he always creep jacks you when you least expect it. And Clown Chillpad always gift subs when we least expect it. He mixes up his timings. Insub of gift subs.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'll ask the players after this game if there's another host they could play on that's still good for them, but I'll probably get laughed at. So, but I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you guys. I'll probably just get a ... out of Happy. But I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. Lucy goes in, kills 3 Acolytes. Did he lose a unit there? He might have lost a Fiend, right? Did he? Yeah, he lost a... Is that a Fiend? I think it is, yeah. Almost dead even supply. Happy just went from 71 to 77. 2-0 attack upgrades versus 3-0 for Happy currently. And Happy's getting ready for a big push. Level 2 Dark Ranger, level 5 Lich, which is a big advantage. As is the Banshee tech. Where are Lucy's units? Like, it says he's 74 supply, but Happy's army looks way scarier.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy, why did we do that? Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Dust, one fiend goes down. Nice positioning from Lucy. His destroyer's webbed out of position, but oh, he was actually good until he backed up there, I feel like. Okay, Banshees. Kind of getting owned. That's 2 Banshees down for Happy. 71 versus 70, but Happy has 1,000 gold bank currently. No wood, though. Happy with wood issues. Nova finds a fiend kill. Second fiend getting quite low. Happy has the wider end of the choke point. But Lucy kind of has the Nerubian. This fiend is hella out of position. Oh, so is the Death Knight. Has a potion and a heal scroll. Happy's Death Knight now getting focused, but he also has a heal scroll and a greater potion of vulnerability. Both trading one fiend. 75 or 69, Happy pulling ahead, but Lucy has a nice spike. Lucy has the earlier reinforcements. It doesn't make that big. Like, Happy just always wins these fights. He does still have a level advantage on the Lich, which is quite a big one. But the Destroyer is so far out of position. At least devours some of the curse before he falls. 86 versus 69. Happy's just pulling further and further ahead. Yeah, 88 versus 69. This Destroyer does go down. But this Death Knight is really out of position. Could die to a Dark Ritual on a Fiend. Happy just doesn't lose these sorts of fights, man. He just doesn't lose these sorts of fights. And he's always got a coil when he needs it. This is a really long fight, but we know who's coming out ahead. We know whose expansion is about to be broken. And we probably know who's about to call GG, but only for map 1. And in all that time, Lucy did not get level 5 Lich. That just shows how many units were denied, how many units were saved. And Happy got a full level on his Dark Ranger. You guys can see now why I was rooting for Anima to win. Then they would have been playing on Europe 5. And Death Knight, Potion of Vulnerability, but it's 81 versus 59. NTK goes down, GG will be called, 1-0. For Happy as expected. And yes, I'll ask about the servers. I will ask. I will ask about servers. Wait, is springtime in my... I asked. All right, they switched the server. Thank you, Happy. Hell yeah. Let's see if this one's any better. Now we're on a Chinese host. And I don't seem to be spiking. Applause for Happy and Lucy in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I doubted. I doubted your willingness to change servers, Happy. Okay? I'm sorry. I'll never doubt you again. Okay? Thank you. Here we go. Game number 2. Lucy in the upper left. Bottom right, here's Happy. Happy deserves some subs for this, guys, okay? Go give Happy... Go gift it. He's offline. Go gift him some subs. He snap changed servers for us. Immediately. Snap changed servers. And look. No spikes. No spikes. Look at this. Incredible. Happy up 1-0. Will Lucy stick on Tidehunters to the Lich? Actually, more than anything, I'm surprised that there is a second server that works for them. It's like 50 versus 90 MS or something on this other server. Lich versus Lich. You know, me and Happy have been to 2 lands together. We're kind of bros, you know? Alright, Lich expansion again. Yeah, Lucy kind of just needs to get, like, really far ahead in the early game, I feel like. Because if they both have a completely even game, and it gets up to 80 versus 80, they both have even armies, Happy just seems to always win. Or maybe he's got to be a bit more lame in the fights and just focus heroes. I don't know.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kitty's back. Kitty! We're not lagging. Look. Look! Alright, come on down here, partner. Alright, gloves and circlet for Lucy. For Happy, just a circlet because he decided to not creep the first camp. Instead decided to be the first to be aggressive. I talk about this all the time. If you are a little bit ahead in mirror matchups, you're always going to be the one that's aggressive. And your opponent's always going to be the one that's defensive just because you're the first to move across the map. And that seems to be quite a big advantage for Happy in this case because Lucy's expansion canceled. But Lucy does have one advantage, and that is the experience one currently. In both this game and this game. He's been around since 2002, everybody. Applause, applause. Happy, I think only 2008, right? On and off.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
One skeleton split off just to scout. The school gets out. I believe that was an Acolyte corpse right there. And Happy will cancel the gold mine. think Happy's going to get this Ziggurat. And Happy is extremely ahead.
A player's forces are
in health on the Lich, in soon-to-be experience, and 2-0 for Mr. Happy. And that kind of proves... Here's my cat. Yep, say hi. She's chilling hard. That just sort of proves right there that Lucy's creep route was not good. You should just immediately creep the expansion and go cross-map. That is the play. Oh. They started on Russia Central. I even said that server was perfect, thank you. And he didn't switch. No! Well, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Here we go into game 3. Doesn't seem spiky yet, though. It actually isn't lagging yet. Incredible. Maybe we're solved, guys. Maybe we're solved. Maybe we just need a little refresher on one host, and then we move to the next, and it's all good. Will it be Lichmere again? This is, I think, a pretty good DK map, all things considered. But it's going to be Lichmere again. Who am I kidding? Criplord for Lucy, and Lich for Happy. But this will be a different sort of Lich for Happy. It will be an aggressive Lich on one base. How sick is this? All the last 2 maps, he knew that Lucy was going to play Lich, so he just sent his Acolyte to counter-expand right away. Whereas on this map, he knows Lucy's going to play Criplord, so he sends his Acolyte to scout. What a mad lad. He just knows. He just knows. Well, he got out microed and clearly had the worst creep route, yeah. Because Happy's expansion was uncontested and Lucy's was completely stopped. Criplord scouted. Lich on the way over. Alright, we're either going to have Lucy with an advantage or a very quick game 3. There are only 2 ways out of this. Lich comes in. There's really no chance for Lucy to get this Ogre Magi because of Nova. 1 ghoul already goes down to the creeps. Ziggurat canceled. And this expansion is stopped completely. I'm afraid this is just a hard counter to the Criplord expansion. Go Lich and run straight across the map. Deny on the skeleton, 0 experience on both sides thus far. Is he tacking? Yeah, he is tacking. And he's actually a little bit ahead in tack, but not ahead in ghouls. Still 0 experience both sides, but 2 ghouls have fallen on the side of Lucy. And Happy really has no reason to lose anything because there's no Impale. So Happy will probably not lose anything. He's going for a surround on the Crypt Lord. That would be game ending because there's no town portal. And Lucy's actually not out of the woods yet when it comes to the surround. Okay, now he is.
Are under attack.
Creeps at the same time. That's nice. Now gets the XP lead. Happy doing some split creeping himself. Gets a one of illusion. Gonna use that probably to pull the rock golem and the he's gonna use to pull the rock golem. Nova gets the last hit. Level 2, that's Impale. But there's just not enough units to really secure a surround on anything. And by anything, I mean pretty much just the Lich. Impale to kill a ghoul? I would do it just to say I killed one of Happy's ghouls, but Lucy shouldn't. Oh, and I'm surprised Happy actually let that slip. He could have Nova'd and surrounded for sure there. But why risk wasting your mana when you... Oh! When you could just get further ahead. Tex will finish for both players now. Lucy taking a risk here, but I think this is warranted. A lot of experience. Nice item. If he gets away with it, it will be really good for him. But Lich level 3. Lucy's gonna see it from the high ground. Might need like heal wards here, honestly, because look at all these ghouls. Oh no. Still gonna be okay. Gets Book of the Dead. Gonna be level 3 Crypt Lord, but he's gonna lose all 5 acolytes. There's 3. Here's 4, and this is gonna be 5. And 6 even gets the reinforced acolyte. DK out, Crypt Lord's 3, but and Happy's going tier 3. Oh my god, yeah, there's simply no way to win any longer, I'm afraid.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's simply no way to win. But Lucy's gonna try. Alright, the Acolyte's being replaced. The gold differential growing. It's already at 600, and even if not, it's gonna be a full tech advantage. Okay, I thought he was going to Impale there. Good thing.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we'll take a look how much gold was lost. 6 acolytes is already 450 gold. Add that on top of 700. That's 1100 gold harass from Happy. Just with the TP invested. Greater heal for Lucy. Might have to use it sooner rather than later. Want a mana stealing as well. Happy taking some damage, but has already forced a greater heal, has already forced both charges of the one of mana stealing. and nothing really to show for it. And Happy's tier 3 is done. He could go back and get Orb if he wanted.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there's the Orb. And Frenzy Ghouls, Destroyers soon. I'm wondering, what does Happy do with a full tech advantage? Does he expand? Does he keep creeping? Or does he push? I always wondered that about Undead Mirror. Like, what do you do if you get a full tech advantage? What's the best play? Because you can both creep fast. That's not a good way to get a huge advantage from it. But he could just expand if he wanted. For now, just trying to get DK3, of course. If he solo creeps this and this, it would be 3, no problem. Lucy almost tier 3 himself. He's done a good job not just losing after that harass. But he is down by 12 supply. And some levels. And soon to be an expansion. Camp Medallion again. Just like Happy had on Springtime. DK3 for Happy. Expoing and going to push. Just as Lucy hits tier 3 himself, possibly? No, just gonna go for the red camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
Helm of Valor, good for the Dark Ranger. Not as good as the Medallion of Courage is, though. But another player getting really the best item from the red camps. Excuse me. Beetles scout the Expo, but won't do anything to the Destroyer. In fact, will just feed a level, I heard, to the Dark Ranger. Yeah, the Dark Ranger. Both just gonna creep out the map. Is Lucy just going to counter Expo? Might be the only play. I don't think he's going to be able to break the Expo of Happy. Happy with 2 camps left. Oh, 3 on his side, I guess. He has the lab as well. Destroyer form only now finishing at 12 minutes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Happy actually runs cross map to try to go for a creepjack in the corner. That's pretty clever, but doesn't work out. Lucy a little bit slower than Happy thought he would be with the creeping. 1 ghoul to counter the 1 beetle. Happy soon to be mining on 2 bases fully. Okay, Lucy
A town is under
might be going for 1 big push towards the Expo, but Happy's already 60 supply. Hasn't let this advantage from the early game slip. Pale. There's an Ankh, though, and a heal scroll. No TP, though, for Happy. Silence lands on what? I guess it was devoured right away. It must have been devoured right away. Nice coil from Lucy, but that's the last one for a while. Ghouls falling on both sides, but Lucy seems to be the only one losing Fiends. 58 versus 48. Another Fiend falls for Lucy. Lots of Destroyers being morphed. Again, no Talon Portal available for Happy. That seems to be Lucy's way out of this fight. And we're into a Destro Mirror. Lucy has 1 Fiend left, which is actually a pretty big advantage. Oh, Nova almost finds the Lich kill. So close, yet so far. 57 versus 49. A lot of that supply for Happy, though, is just Destroyers. Happy gets 1 Destroyer caught out of position. Impale again. Where's the focus going? Onto the Death Knight. There's still an Onk on the DK, though. Lich goes down out of nowhere for Lucy. And GG will be called 3-0. Kind of as expected for Happy. And Happy takes it again. Nice try to Lucy, getting second place 2 weeks in a row, though. Not too bad when you're getting 50 buckers every time. Not bad at all, right? I mean, how long did that cup take? 3.5 hours? 3 hours, because we had a half-an-hour timer. 50 bucks for 3 hours, doing some gaming. Not bad, but of course for Happy, it is double that. So congrats to him. The 3 to the 0. There it is.